Hey guys, in today's video I want to talk about Gardevoir yet again. Currently actually pretty strong jungler. I've been playing it quite a lot, have been having a lot of fun playing it. And before we start the video guys, I would really appreciate if you like the video and subscribe to the channel. So Gardevoir jungle has been seeing more popularity lately because Future Sight got a small buff. We don't know if it's a buff or a bug fix. Where now Future Sight gets much more cooldown reduction after hitting it in the early game, before level 11, and you have it much more often, which makes Gardevoir's early game much better. Much better. So instead of having to wait long, you do much more damage. If you hit those Future Sights consistently, it's very good for the first red fight, it's very good for the first gank. And why do we put Gardevoir in the jungle? Because we want to have high level. Gardevoir is a character that needs stats, needs high level to be effective, and we get safe level 5 in the jungle, and when Gardevoir is leveled over other characters, she actually does crazy damage. So here we get level 5. For head items, we use Muscle Band just for faster clear and having some auto attack damage in case we miss Future Sights. Then we have Body Barrier, of course, and we have Choice Specs for more burst damage as our special spec item or special attack item. So yeah, this build is very difficult, but it's super fun and addicting to play and learn. It's one of the most challenging builds I would say in the game though. Hitting Future Sights is very hard over and over again. Here we hit Future Sights already on 2-second cooldown, and we have the next coming up. We hit it as well, auto attack him, and we get a free kill. It's very challenging. I'm currently actually playing Psychic as well, so I'm not sure if that's the right decision, but I've actually been liking Psychic a lot. What it does is if you hit it on someone, it does good damage, and then every time it leaves a circle, and every time Psychic does damage to someone, it reduces special defense of the opposing Pokemon, because you can actually do quite a lot of damage with it. The reason why I stopped playing Moonblast for now is just because Moonblast got a nerf a while ago. Also, Moonblast was very good with Psyshock, but Psyshock I feel like is kinda weak now. They nerfed it a bit too hard, I feel like. And Psyshock, in case you don't know, gives cooldown reduction to your second ability, which means Moonblast had a very low cooldown with Psyshock, and now I feel like maybe it's a bit too much. Psychic on level 11 or level 13 will have 2-second lower cooldown than Moonblast, which just mean it also does a bit of CC. It just means you have much more, many more abilities during a team fight, but you shouldn't still disregard Moonblast anyways either. So our goal is just get level 9 for first Drednaw, right? Very straightforward. We tried our best to just, I always do you can see that, try to do 6 buffs and just looking for ganks, doing it, or looking for extra crabs. I just want level 9. Bot lane is very overextended here, and now we just this build requires a lot of camera movement because it's very long range. Here we hit some very nice Future Sights, already hit 2, another resets, and you can see the power. We hit 3 Future Sights, and we kind of almost, if there was no turret behind them, we could have maybe even gotten a triple kill. I decided not to go to my buff spec here because it's a bit late now. Otherwise, I could have done my buffs again. The Greninja is somewhat level 9 already, but he goes very deep. Kind of throws. This was very bad by the Greninja. Like, he could have just had it for the Dread and probably just started it and gotten it. So now he gives us level 9. And now you can see the Future Sight on Eldegoss. Hit our Psychic, Future Sight again, and just auto attack him to death. Make sure you still also always auto attack with Gardevoir. Her boosted attack also lowers special defense as well. So. And you obviously proc your Muscle Band to make sure you always hit those. Another Future Sight hit. This guy dies as well. And now we just start Dread instantly. Enemy Greninja doesn't have ult, I have ult, and I have a good last. Future Sight's also not a bad last hit. Does quite good damage to secure objectives with. So, is Gardevoir currently TS in jungle? I'm not sure. I put her in my latest tier list, if you guys remember. I put her in A tier, and I wasn't quite sure about it. So the main reason why I would not still put Gardevoir in S tier is just because other junglers are just... It's very hard to deal with for Gardevoir. Like, characters like Greninja, Cinderace, Talonflame, all are very strong into Gardevoir. So if the enemies... This was kind of funny. So my Venusaur just let the thing go in, and then the enemy Ninetales wanted to score 0 points. Master Rank Unite things can happen sometimes. So yeah, those characters are just very oppressive for Gardevoir to deal with. They have ways to dodge her abilities. It's just right, if you miss one Future Sight, you don't really do much for a long time. Of course, against those characters, you could decide to go Moonblast. Maybe Moonblast is just still better just to have that extra peel against those things that jump you. But yeah, Cinderace has 2 dodging abilities. Greninja has 2 dodging abilities. Talonflame has Fly, he's invincible, has another dodge. His ultimate is very oppressive as well for Gardevoir. It's hard to dodge. So yeah, those meta junglers are just very hard to deal with for Gardevoir. Besides that, I think the character is super fun and has good potential though. And it's for sure worth a try. But yeah, again, it takes a lot of skill. Here we just farm. Like, they're not very important, just farm right experience. Sadly, I didn't have to ultimate yet. Gardevoir is still just a farming based jungler as well. You just want to be high level. I want to just reach level 13. And on Zapdos I want to be 14 or even 15 in jungle. Very important. On this later stage of the game, you get a crazy amount of special attack. Looking for my team now. And again, it's very important to always move your camera a bit. And now you can see also the issue, like someone like Lucario, it's so hard for me to deal with. He drops the slow smoke, and then he has 3 unstoppables. So even if I have Moonblast, he might not do, and he just runs me down. I mean, he does ult. Not much I can do. He literally dropped everything on me. I obviously don't want to ult one Lucario back. I could have maybe, but didn't feel like it was worth it. Maybe I should have, because now they get a free Drednaw, but yeah. My team does a good defense here, I think. Just waiting for my respawn. I'm dead for quite a while, actually. Let's make our way to bot. But I think at this point it's already kind of too late. We won't make it to Drednaw's already dead, so we just decide to farm again. We just decide to farm. Take the bees. Our entire jungle is up. We see all those yellow dots on our side. Make sure we clear all of those, and then we can slowly rotate to Rotom, which is currently up. It will be the next target. But it's very important to between objectives to clear all these jungle camps, because it's so much experience you're just missing out on if you don't do it. And hopefully we make it to top in time. Actually, our Lucario got it stolen. Maybe I should probably just went to Rotom. But at this point, like, the Rotom is not going to even do much. Like, we're going to defend it. Here, this ultimate was a bit unfortunate. I didn't expect the block, but now we just see a Future Sight. We proc another Future Sight. On level 11, if you hit Future Sight, it has no cooldown, pretty much, after hitting it. So right now, it's just very important to hit those over and over again. We hit it again, cooldown reduction. I tried to predict his stepping bit a bit, but he just walked into me. So I missed a Future Sight, but he still dies anyways to my auto attacks and Psychic. Psychic Plus also, again, it only reduces the cooldown by 1 second, but it puts onto a 5-second cooldown, compared to Moonblast, which is 7 seconds. So I've gotten some liking to Psychic, but I'm still not quite convinced that it's better than Moonblast, just because the Moonblast CC stun is so useful, right? And now we're just trying to get level 15, we're 14.5, and so 15 should be very possible. Not much is up right now. So I think people always overrate objectives a bit, right? That Rotom did nothing. Even though they got Rotom, it gets still hard to push it in if you defend. Of course, they could have just made a push on bot lane happen. Yes, he Lucario capping, actually playing forward. I kind of really want to stop this, and I actually do. I actually somehow get it. And then another Future Sight. He walks into us, miss my Future. And actually, no, I did miss it, yeah. A bit too far. Didn't expect him to walk back into me. He just wants to turn around, and now we pretty much get 15. And be ready for the last team fight of the game, which is the one that's the most important. And also the most difficult one for Gardevoir, because when everyone presses their ultimates, it's so hard to hit Future Sights. It's very, very difficult. It's a very challenging build. And without Moonblast, we don't have that guaranteed CC. Of course, Psychic also slows, so against targets like a Ninetales, a Pikachu, you know, something that doesn't move or doesn't have mobility, it's quite good again. Here, this Drednaw, we will never be able to contest. Everyone is very split up. We have a Sinnoh on top, Venusaur sitting in mid. I'm just taking red buff again, just to have red buff. You know, auto attack slows, makes me easier to hit Future Sights as well, right? So we just take red buff, move towards mid lane. We just need our Snorlax to walk up here and give us vision, so we can start Future Sighting my opponents as much as I can. And again, you want to stay in max range. Right now, you don't want to die, and you just want to find those Future Sight max range things. Like that. The opponents won't even see this happening because I'm so far away. I'm just ulting instantly because I hit one Future Sight. We kill one guy, I proc my stats, I get Buddy Barrier, and we just, you know, kill 3 people. And now we just turn our attention instantly onto Zapdos. You have to do this if you have a level lead. Greninja goes in. Try to predict where he is, but my Psychic misses. Of course, he wasn't visible, but I still try to predict where he comes out from. I'm just going to check where Lucario is. I try to get in front of his Power Punch, but yeah. Keeping my Future Sight for the last hit. And we get Zapdos. So that was a very explosive team fight out of nowhere, right? I hit one Future Sight, I stepped back, dodged the Ninetales ultimate, and then they just all died. Sadly, this was kind of messed up. I thought I would make it. Also, I was surprised Ninetales had ultimate, because I think it just got cancelled. I mean, he used it in the mid fight, right? But it probably just got cancelled. And was there another Gardevoir game, actually? But yeah, I couldn't make it, so Venusaur actually just dies in the enemy base, can't score either, and this got actually quite close. Now we still have to defend. This was quite scary of a scenario. But yeah, we respawn, and I was a bit mad, you can see my camera. I didn't expect them to just, you know, be there. I tried my hardest to score, sadly couldn't make it. In those scenarios, it's always important to have one person on top and one person on the bot goal, and not everyone on the jump pad. You instantly want to be here in case people have score shields. You will not be able to jump in time. Here we can see our damage, 2.5k damage on the Future Sight, another Future Sight, 2.5k damage. Quite nice. So in those scenarios, always make sure one guy is defending top goal, one guy is already on bot goal, and then you have 2 or 3 people on base on the jump pads reacting to wherever opponents jump. Because if there's like a 30-point score sheet Lucario, if you jump, you will be too late, right? You will always be too late, you will not make it. So yeah. was a pretty fun Gardevoir game though. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the video. Subscribe to the channel, of course. And I will play more Gardevoir and maybe see more Gardevoir videos as well, because I've been enjoying it a lot. Alright guys, bye. Wait, let me see the score first. Actually, it was quite close in the end. It got quite close. Yeah, there you go. Could have made a difference maybe if he got our like cap out. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Sadly, we didn't hit big Gardevoir ultimates this game, but besides that, it was pretty good. We reached level 15 for Zapdos. Alright, see ya.